What is up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we are going to be unboxing and reviewing these new DIY electric skateboard wheels by a company called Beast Boards. They're called the Wind Wheels, and while they may not look that special, they're actually some of the nicest wheels that we've ever tried riding. Upon our initial impression, we were not really that impressed with the wheels, however they really grew on us as time went on and we actually started using them. So they have this interesting honeycomb looking pattern on the outside, which is really compressible and squishy, which I think is one of the reasons why these wheels feel so nice. These wheels are listed as being 78A, however the actual urethane does not really feel that soft, which is why we weren't super impressed at the beginning. Overall, aesthetically, I don't think that they look that bad. They personally aren't my favorite look, and they only come in this green and white colorway, which I think could get dirty easy. So if you're looking for a really aesthetically pleasing wheel, I don't think this is going to be the greatest option. However, as I said earlier in the video, the selling point to these wheels is really how they perform. So you'll notice that they have this tread, which is exactly like the one on the Cloud wheel, which is kind of that curved off-road kind of crossroad tread, which is a really interesting choice for these wheels. I don't think that it's the best choice for electric skateboard wheels, but it certainly is still really cool. The easiest comparison that we can make between these wheels and another commonly available wheel on the market are these Foamies or the Cloud wheels. These are 120 millimeters, and you can see that the 115 millimeter Beast Board wheels are actually pretty big compared to them. I was really surprised about their size. They're a little bit smaller, which I think is nice because I personally think that the Cloud wheels are a little oversized. Like I mentioned before, they have the exact same tread. You can kind of see faintly. It's hard to distinguish over the white background, but they do have pretty much the exact same crossover tread, which is going to make these a decent choice for light off-roading. In terms of size, here's a better shot. The Cloud wheels are quite a bit bigger than these wheels, even though there's only a 5mm difference. Personally, 100 to 110 is my sweet spot, so these are a little bit on the big side, but I think that these are actually really good for the reason that they're so big. They also have the same ABEC core as the Cloud wheels, so you can use similar pulleys. Now we're going to get into how these things ride, which is really the huge selling point. I don't think that the unboxing really does them justice because, in all honesty, these are one of my top 2 favorite electric skateboard wheels that I've ever ridden on. Right out of the box, they felt really similar to the Cloud wheels electric skateboard wheels. They were just so smooth, and it honestly felt like we were riding on some 6-inch pneumatic tires. It was so smooth. They just absorbed all sorts of cracks, made those slightly rough roads just turn into nice smooth roads, and they made smooth roads just feel absolutely incredible. I was really surprised about how nicely they performed, considering I had really low expectations for them, but they were amazing. I can't say enough about them. The only other wheel that I think compares to them that I've ridden on are BOA's or the Torqueboard's 110mm wheels. I think that it's going to be a really close battle between these wheels and the Torqueboard's 110s, between which one's going to be on this board as my daily driver set of wheels. One of the downsides to having these huge sized wheels and also that off-road tread, however, is that they're going to chew through your battery super fast. I noticed immediately that my battery was sagging a lot more going up hills or just going fast, and also after rides that used to only eat up half my battery, I was suddenly down to 35%. I think this is just due to the fact that as you go up a size in wheels, it's going to be a lot more energy to turn those wheels. You can compensate with using bigger wheel pulleys, but that also means that you won't get as high of a top speed, which is kind of unfortunate considering that's also really important. But then again, that's all that choosing your set of wheels is really about. What are you looking for in a set of wheels? And for us personally, the most important thing is the quality of the ride. We want the ride to feel nice and controlled, we want them to grip to the road well, and most importantly, we want it to be smooth over all sorts of cracks so that when we hit something, we're not going to go flying off. And I think that these wheels do a really great job of it. Not so much at the grip, as I'd say it's pretty average in terms of grip to the road, due to the fact that the contact patch is really not that wide, but the smoothness of these wheels is absolutely incredible. I hinted at it a little bit earlier, but I think that this is due to the fact that the wheels have that honeycomb shape that's super compressible. Over all sorts of bumps and over just roads in general, these wheels absorb all the vibrations, and we've never had wheels this size to perform this well. They really don't feel like they're made of urethane because they're so unbelievably smooth and absorb everything. The next category that I wanted to talk about was off-roading, and I chose this because they do have a little bit of an off-road tread. So we tried them on grass, and they actually performed really well. We're riding this on some pretty darn thick grass right here. It actually has not been mowed in ages, and it just cruised right through it. We also tried it on another surface in the next shot, which was bark chips. The wheels did not fare as well. They're not so great on any loose things because they just kind of slide out. Be aware on grass that if you're trying to go from a standstill, they can spin out, but the area that we were most surprised with was how well they did on loose gravel and dirt. They absolutely cruised through this little trail through the forest here with no problems at all. Around turns, it's super sketchy, but they still do cruise right over everything due to their large size and non-smooth tread. It kind of provides a little extra grip. Not so great around the turns, like I said, but it still does provide enough traction to just keep going. And I think another really nice thing about having that feature on a board with these wheels is that you can have a seamless transition between off-roading, grass, and then right back onto the road, which is super fun to do on rides. The final scenario I wanted to discuss was rough roads, which is essentially just any major cracks or rough roads. So the first thing we did was to just fling it at this semi-curb, and it just cruised right over it to our surprise. We've also ridden it over lots of sidewalks and cracks, like this path right here. On a normal skateboard with 90mm wheels, 85mm wheels, this is nearly impossible to go over 20 miles an hour, but here we were just cruising, bombing straight up the hill, 25-30 miles an hour, and the wheels absorbed everything. I think that they just compress when they hit anything. As you can see right here, just turning down this path, we hit a huge bump and the wheels just cruise right over it. No issues whatsoever. I truly believe that that squishy honeycomb pattern really makes up for the perhaps not so good quality of urethane. I could be mistaken here. It could be that there's actually some decent urethane on these things, but I really think that it's that hollowed out design similar to an airless tire that makes these wheels feel super good on any sorts of cracks or rough roads. So there you guys have it. That is our review of the Wind Wheels by B-Sports. In conclusion, these wheels are super incredible. Although they might not look like they're going to be that good and they might not feel like they're going to be that good, as soon as you hop on these wheels and take them for a spin, they're absolutely incredible. They provide such a smooth ride, and I've just enjoyed riding them so much over the last couple weeks that we've been trying them. They're just so much fun to cruise around. They provide enough grip, they cruise over all sorts of cracks and bumps, and they've definitely earned their place in our top favorite wheels. Let us know down in the comment section down below what you guys think of these Wind Wheels, and also let us know if you guys would be interested in seeing a review of B-Sports' new pre-built board. They've actually been working on a board that uses a 12S4P battery, dual belt-driven motors on a flexible deck with these Wind Wheels, which I think is going to be a super cool mid-budget pre-built board. So let us know if you guys want to see a video about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for more awesome DIY electric skateboard and electric skateboard content. Make sure to go check out our online store, Propulsion Boards, for all of your DIY electric skateboard needs. And if you guys are interested in the Wind Wheels, check the description down below for the link so you can get to their webpage. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.